Hello and welcome to another lovely week with Christopher Waller.
Not another week, it's the first week back.
Our first week back actually, yeah, he's finally found his voice. I think it's just because his little girlfriend is running down in Melbourne this weekend. But anyway, we'll press on. We had a lovely week last week with Invincibella resuming last Wednesday. A dominant win it was.
It was, yeah, good win. It's 3 wide without cover. A few other placings on the day at Rosehill. A lot of new horses starting back, and yeah, I think stable's in pretty good shape heading towards the next couple of months.
Okay, on Saturday, breaking some new territory. Performer absolutely blew them away.
He sure did. The Breeders' Plate. Wasn't really put under any pressure to get there, but well educated. It was a good team effort.
Meant a lot to you?
It did. It meant a hell of a lot. Liam put a good group together, and of earlier types that we could turn into hopefully stallions. Guy picked out some earlier horses, which was good. Sophie's been coordinating them from the paddock to the breakers to the pre-trainers, back to the paddock to Rosehill, paddock, Rosehill, you name it, left, right and centre. And you yourself, Charlie, have done a good job managing them, making sure that they've been to the barriers the right amount of times, everything's safe, no risks taken, because my biggest query with 2-year-old racing is how many problems horses encounter getting them to the races. In touch wood, we can say there's been no damages.
Absolutely. So
it's something we're proud of, but we still managed to get a really good colt to the races.
Good track riders are a big help.
They are. It's a complete effort. But what people don't read in the paper is the wastage and why is Sydney Field so strong. Horses aren't getting to the races, they're not having longevity. I think our team does. That's something we're proud of, but as a result we often miss out on early 2-year-old races. It's often a criticism of the stable, but people obviously need to target us for something. It's something I'm pretty proud of though, and as you are too. We're all horse lovers, hence the reason why we've got a lot of horses racing around when they're older.
Absolutely.
So to win a Breeders' Plate safely, I think firstly it tells us we've got a good system, secondly we've got a good horse.
And thirdly, the mockers are off.
Yeah.
Can for any 2-year-old.
I think he's a genuine golden slipper chance.
Yeah, absolutely. I
And
do
there's
too.
a few others following him in the footsteps.
Hot on his heels, which is good. We also had on the public holiday Monday, Improvise, black on gold.
Improvise, a good win for a nice group of owners.
Weren't they over the moon?
They were.
Shaking.
She'll continue on with it. Might step her up to a mile next start.
Yep. Black on gold.
Super first up win with a big weight. He went to Queensland as a derby chance and didn't handle the wet tracks.
And Jaminza, back in trip, still got the job done.
Fought like a tiger, absolute tiger. Had no luck to start before. Huey certainly made amends of it last start.
Absolutely.
Monday.
Right, we'll press on. We've got a very busy weekend. We'll start off with Flemington, as it's where all the eyes will be. And then we'll start off with Winks.
Winks is going terrific. She was out on the course proper on Monday morning with Hugh in the saddle. Did everything right, loved the track. No problem, the last 50 metres of the long Flemington straight was the strongest. She's pretty professional and can take a very good horse as always to beat her.
Happy with the field she's up against?
Yeah, I would have liked probably a little bit more depth, but it's what she does. She scares them away. It's interesting to see that there's still 7 or 8 runners. A couple of them have got absolutely no chance, but they're in there obviously for, I think they pay back to 7th or 8th, so I guess you've got to respect that. But Human was a good horse. He'll be good competition, and you never should underestimate the Lord Williams stable.
Yep.
So it'll be a good race.
Okay, we'll go straight into the Bart Cummings. So we've got Kinema from barrier 11 on the minimum.
We certainly couldn't get confident on his Sydney form. It's been poor. His work has been okay, and he's been in Melbourne over a week now, and his work down there has improved. But gee, he needs to turn around.
Okay, then we head into the Blazer Stakes where we've got French Emotion from barrier 16.
Look, I think she won this race last year from a bad barrier. This year she's first up. She wasn't last year, but she's just going to need a bit of luck.
Okay, and we have Shillelagh, who's also up in Sydney. She drew barrier 17 down in Melbourne.
Won't run in Melbourne. She'll run in Sydney.
Okay, into the last, which is the Paris Lane Handicap. We have Good Project, barrier 5, Hugh Byrne.
He's been disappointing. He goes better on his left leg in Melbourne, so hopefully we see some improvement with him on Saturday. Simple as that.
Okay, and All Our Roads, barrier 13, Hill Race in Sydney. Okay, we'll head straight to Randwick then. In the first we have last start winner, Sparky Lad.
Going terrific. Good first up win. Form around that's good. I thought he was big in condition that day. He still won. He'll improve. How's he been?
Enough said about him.
Okay.
Can't give it all away. Race 2, Allwood. Also in Port Macquarie.
Yeah, he'll run in Sydney. He's drawn very wide at Port Macquarie. It's a long way to go for a wide draw. You still need luck in races. So hence the reason he'll stay in Sydney. Look, Up and Rolling should have beaten him the other day. So Up and Rolling, I feels
it's a good match race.
It is. 2 good horses. There's obviously others in there.
Valadero for one.
Top weight Singing When It's Right. It's not a bad horse. Others in there that deserve respect, but realistically, they're flying, those two. Interesting, Up and Rolling, who's got barrier 1 again. I'm sure Kieran will be. Well, not that he did anything wrong last start. He just simply got hemmed in at the wrong stage and
got pocketed.
Hugh pocketed him. It was like playing snooker. Can't get out of it. Both horses have worked well, and as you say, Valadero's in there, playing shortboard.
2,000?
Yeah.
2,000 the right distance?
Well, he's been very, very ordinary in those first 2 runs. He was very plain last start. So,
nice to improve.
Yeah, I think 2,000 metres will suit him better, and maybe in a race like this he might be able to roll along up in the speed and dictate a little bit.
Okay, into race 3 we have Hogmanay, barrier 2, James Innes back aboard.
Good run last start. The strong tempo suited. Claiming the 2 kilos, barrier 2, that's a big plus. He'll be up on the pace and hasn't won at Randwick, but he hasn't run bad races there. So I'm sure he'll be hard to beat.
Okay, race 5, Shillelagh, barrier 7, Ty England.
She's a good horse. Obviously she's first up over 1400. Watching her work this week, I feel she's fit enough to run well. Ty knows her
very well
and deserves the ride.
Absolutely, he does. And All Our Roads.
Good horse, Charlie, good horse.
Lee McGorian.
Yeah, Lee rides.
Good jockey.
He is, and he found some form.
Yeah, he's found some tremendous form. Finally worked it all out in the Sydney riding race.
So he's riding great, riding with
deserves the ride.
My word, he does. Claims 3 kilos, gets his weight down to 55.5. Drawn well.
Invincible.
Lightweight. Been very loyal here, Charlie, because I know Kieran wanted to be on All Our Roads, but you've allowed him to ride the stablemate Invincible, who he's had good success on.
Good and a good connection with the owners.
Yeah.
Can ride the weight. And so the horse is still going well. Trialled him Tuesday, was happy.
So Kieran's a good loyal player. He's opted to ride Invincible because we couldn't get a rider at that weight. So I guess hence the reason having a horse in a big stable, you've got some leeway with jockeys and can adjust things because weights change, circumstances change.
And we're lucky to have riders who understand.
And owners. A lot of owners get upset about riders, but we do work very hard with them, Charlie, don't we? You do an outstanding job with the riders. Yeah. Really good job.
We'll move on into the Group 1 Champion Stakes. Spring Champion.
I like this horse.
You do.
Tangled.
Third up, 2,000 metres, Blake Chinon.
Barrier 2.
What do you think?
I think he can win.
Oh, heard it all now.
He is a really good horse. He's a bit quirky.
Blake Chinon will suit.
He will. The 7-day backup will suit. He's out of an Oaks winner. He's by a very good stallion. He's a good tough colt. He can win a Group 1 on Saturday.
Perfect. I've got no complaints there. Race 8, Dornwall, Barrier 3. Can she bounce back?
She can. She's a touch disappointing the other day. Set weights and penalties probably doesn't really suit her, but well, she's coming out of a race behind Deploy
She'll bounce back.
on a slightly shifty track.
Last up.
Yeah,
Firm track first up.
very firm track first up, and
What will she get Saturday?
it'll be the same again. Randwick's probably been a touch firm lately, but we won't go there. At least it's not wet and heavy. It seems to be drying better, and I'm not complaining.
Okay.
But it's not suiting all horses, but it's certainly a lot better than it's ever been in the last couple of years.
We'll head up to the Gold Coast where we have Torgerson. Second up, Barrier 1, field at 9.
Second up record's always better than his first up record, but he needs to improve.
Okay, into the 2200 metre open handicap, Vassal. Narrowly defeated last start.
He was. Jim Bird rides, Barrier 7. Bit of weight, but he's going well. Distance will suit.
Okay, and Loving Home, will you go there or Port Macquarie?
Port Macquarie.
Okay, that's that problem solved. Calissimo, good win last start.
Really good win last start.
Come on for it in confidence wise,
Come
according
on,
to
Will.
Paul Shaler.
Best
So
of
she's
the morning.
fine.
Best
Best
of
of the morning on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Robbie Fratt won on her last start.
correct.
Barrier 8, don't think it'll worry her. She likes to get back. There'll be plenty of speed on. Bang, bam.
Bang bang. Looks like we're in for a good weekend. Good luck in Melbourne, Chris.
Want to touch Port Macquarie? Have we done that?
Well, what do you think? Port Macquarie.
I think Loving Home, I think it's...
Hi England, going all the way up there for it.
Yeah, Loving Home, I think it's his Melbourne Cup. If he could win this, he's done a great job for us. And he's a terrific chance. He hasn't drawn too bad, has he?
No, drawn well.
Drawn well. Drawn one. It's always a bonus at Port Macquarie.
Is it?
Track's racing well up there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Beautiful surface.
Good grass. It's a
Yeah.
credit to the
Curator.
curator up there.
Yeah.
Does a great job.
Tremendous job.
All right.
Have a lovely weekend, folks.